Okay, once we have a transparent region in the background, we're ready to get this as our ship sprite. So we're going to use a crop tool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, crop tool, and you can drag the size of the crop tool here. So you can see I can drag it a bit thinner, and it even snaps to place, but it snaps not including the stroke, so we're going to lose that stroke. So I recommend holding the control button down. If you hold the control button down, it's not going to actually snap to the ship. So hold down the control button while you're doing that, and you can just adjust the top and bottom as well. So you just start dragging it and hold control at the last minute to get the ship. Press enter. So there's our ship. You can go File, Save for Web, Web or Device, and PNG24 as this second drop down box is extremely high quality, which is not fuzzy. So let's save this, and we have our nice ship. I'm going to call this ship 2. It's a PNG, images only. Click save. So the final step is to get your spaceship into Flash. So here's our File New ActionScript 3 document. You're going to click on the stage, change the stage color from white to black because we like space. The size, you can make it more iPhone-y. So for example, if I chose 1136 by 640, for those of you who like the iPhone, I apologize if you hate the iPhone. Press Control plus Control minus to zoom out, and let's get our actual ship in here. Let's go to File, Import to Stage, and let's find that nice spaceship picture somewhere. So we found the ship 2 on the desktop, and there it is. Ideally, we'd actually measure it properly in Photoshop, resize it there, because sometimes when we transform it using the third tool in Flash, it somehow ruins it a little bit. If you hold down Shift, resize it in proportion. You can play around with the width and height here, especially if you are working on a very simple choppy jump movie types of game. You might want to consider making your stage size in chunks of 50 and your ship size in those same increments as well. But let's continue on here. We're going to just create a very, very basic game. We're going to right click the spaceship. We're going to right click, convert to symbol. We're going to make this into a movie clip symbol. Now the name here, you can name it, it's good to do so, but just for the sake of simplicity and for you to understand that it's the instance name that's more important, I'm not going to rename it. I'm just going to click on OK. Notice how the registration point here is the top left. This will come to play a little bit later on. Let's just focus on movie clip, click on OK. So now this here is a movie clip. If I click on the selection tool and I click on it, there's a blue box, there's a blue line around it, represents as a symbol. This is a movie clip symbol. Instance name is the most important. You give things a name. Your parents gave you a name, and you should be grateful. So here, the instance name, we're going to call it Movie1. M-O-V-I-E 1. Enter, no spaces. And so now that we gave it a name, we can actually control it in the code. For the sake of simplicity, we're going to stick all the code in frame 1. Click on frame 1, and this is where we can start getting excited. Go to Window Actions, and let's type in some code here. Okay, so I typed in some code here, and we have add event listener event.enterFrame, comma AAA. So the big idea in ActionScript 3 is that your computer listens for things to happen, and this is all blue. Be careful that you make sure that the letter E and the L is capital. So in the case that we enter the frame, which is very often right now, if I click on the stage, I can see that this property says we're running at 24 frames per second. That's 24 times per second. So let me click on frame 1, go to Window Actions. This code, this function AAA, this code is run 24 times per second. What's happening? We have a mouse X. This is blue. The X is capital. Mouse X automatically calculates where the X position of your mouse is. And so what happens in Flash when you have an equal sign is we're assigning the value. This number here is stuck into the left-hand side. So movie1.x, so the movies have a property called .x and .y. We're updating the X position and the Y position. One key thing to learn in programming is that your math teacher was wrong. In math, your X increases to the right and decreases to the left. Same with Flash, ActionScript, and coding in general. However, the Y position is the opposite. In math, Y values go up, increase going up, but in programming, Y values increase as they go down. Since the top left corner of the screen is position 0, 0. XY position 0, 0. So Y, as you increase by 50, goes down here. And some people have screens that are even more than 1,000 pixels high. So Y values increase when you're going down in coding. Opposite of math. Now when I press Control Enter, I see that I'm controlling the spaceship. The position is being updated. This could be the start of a great avoider type game. And I'm very proud that I actually drew the spaceship myself using a 3D modeling program. And so to finish this off, to make this even gooderest, I'm going to double click into the actual movie symbol and drag it such that it's centered. Now when initially creating this as a movie symbol, I should have clicked on the middle registration point, but I can fix this after the fact by dragging it. Go back to scene 1, and when I run it, Control Enter, I can see that my mouse is now at the center of the movie. Finally, let's hide this mouse to give the user the immersive experience of actually taking them into the game and making them forget that this is actually a game. So on frame 1, I'm going to click on it, go to Window, Actions, and the last code here I'm going to stick in near the top outside of the function is mouse dot hide. And this is built into Flash because it's blue. You can see that Flash, it's just something you just have to have a dictionary and look it up. Capital mouse dot hide, bracket bracket, Control Enter with a semicolon. Now the mouse is gone, and we're well on our way to avoiding monsters and creating some amazing games. All right.